What up guys, it's Sync. Today I'm here in the Guild HQ. I'm going to be doing another class design today. I'm with the buddy Matt. He's just here because he's here. And the class design is going to be Evolved Archfiend. Now I got hella feedback about this class and people are literally asking me, when is it going to be released? I don't know. I personally made the class. If it gets accepted, then it's obviously going to get released. Other than it's not going to be released. It's just a personal class that I made on my own time, like any other class designs. Like all the others, let me know what you think about it, if it's legit for Adventure Crossroads or not. And the first one starts here. Alright guys, this is Evolved Archfiend. The Archfiend has evolved into a bigger and badder and more eviler fiend of Nolgal, only caring about itself, demolishing anything in its path. Alright, let's talk about the enhancements. This is your simple hybrid enhancement, equivalent strength and intellect. Dexterity and endurance are pretty similar. The luck is lowered than the caster, and the wisdom is just a little bit raised in the simple hybrid Archfiend build with the healer stat. Okay, let's talk about the rank 1 passive. Not rank 1 passive. The first skill. It's your auto attack, Void Spark. Like I said in my other Void, this is the most likely the auto attack I use for all my Void classes. Void Spark. Chance of negating your next auto attack for greater damage on the next skill. Cooldown 2 seconds. Physical skill and the range is close. Basically, it's your simple auto 100% auto attack damage, but it has a 25% chance to negate your auto attack and put 25% more damage on your next skill. Okay, let's talk about the first skill. Fiend Mark. Marks the target with the rune from the void for light damage. Adds Fiend's Mark for moderate damage over time on the opponent. Stacks to 3 and lasts for 8 seconds. If Abyssal Rift is in play, adds Fiend Leech, a moderate heal over time on the user for 3 seconds. Mana 17, cooldown 6 seconds. It's a magical skill and the range is 4. Basically, this is Evolved Archfiend. It's not going to stray too far from the original. I like the skills. I'm going to keep it pretty similar, just a little bit slight adjustments to make the class even better. Now, instead of the 6 stacks, I made a stack to 3. So meaning the stacks are going to be a little bit stronger than normal and less time to get your max stat for more positive damage on the opponent. It lasted just a little bit longer than the normal, just so you can just, if you miss or not, you can have another chance to keep a stack without it fading. And now Fiend Leech, any skill cannot activate Fiend Leech. You have to have Abyssal Rift on the target, which is the last skill, to get a heal over time if you use Fiend Mark. Alright, let's talk about the second skill, Nolgal's Rage. Outrages on anyone too close for moderate damage. If Abyssal Rift is in play, stuns all targets for 2 seconds. 23 mana, 18 second cooldown. This is a physical and magical skill and the range is medium. This is simple, it's similar to Fiendish Strike. Deals moderate damage to it, has no AoE cap, but if Abyssal Rift is in play, it stuns all targets for 2 seconds. Just to have something else to help you out with the heals and your damage buff and Abyssal Flight, which is the next skill that's coming up right now. It's Abyssal Flight, skill 3. Sprouts wings from your lower back to increase speed and get away from nearby danger, increasing your dodge by 18% and haste by 25% for 15 seconds. Mana 18, cooldown 24 seconds. It's a physical skill and this is a status move. Basically, I did not like how Arctic's Entertainment talked about how Archfiend swooped into battle with his wings, and this main thing was supposed to be about his wings, and nothing, no skill, no rank 4 passive involved his wings. That really made me disappointed about the class. So here's the Evolved Archfiend. You sprout wings from the back, decrease your haste and dodge, and I forgot to tell you guys, this class has a rogue base, meaning it gains mana from dodging and hitting, and gains HPOL from dodging. So similar to Time Killer and Arachnomancer, this has a really strong Arachnomancer feel with the hybrid and the rogue base, with the DOT and the buffing. It's pretty similar, but it has a little bit more of a bang. Alright, let's talk about the rank 4 passives. Eye of the Fiend increases your chance to critically strike by 15%. I didn't want to stray away from the original Archfiend with what's it called? I believe it's called Eye of the Fiend. No, it's not Eye of the Fiend. It's Eye of the Abyss. That's what they call it. Increases your chance to critically strike, I think, by 10%. I raised it up by 5% more because this doesn't have the The Blood of the Fiend that increases your critically strike. This just increases your chance to critically strike by 15%. The next one is Void Regeneration. It increases your heals by 20%. That means the only heal you have is from when the Abyssal Rift is up and you use Fiend's Mark. What this basically does, increases those heal over times by 25%. It doesn't make it 20% longer. It just increases your 3 ticks of DOT by 20%, which is absolutely helps you a lot better. This class is mainly supposed to be a tank and not focusing on crits, but they just steered it the wrong way, and this is me steering it back the right way. Alright, let's talk about the last skill. Abyssal Rift. Sends up to 3 people into the void through a portal for high damage. By bringing the void closer, this adds Abyssal Rift to raise your damage output by 75% for 14 seconds until the portal disappears. But applies Abyssal Binding, increasing the damage you take by 25% for the duration. Mana 40, cooldown 30 seconds, a magical and physical skill in the range is far. This is similar to Abyssal Contract. Instead of hitting up to 4 people, increasing the damage they take by 75%, this hits them with high damage. What it's supposed to do, it's claimed to do massive damage, but it could even hit over 1k crit stable, which is pretty stupid. So this does high damage, hits up to 3 people, then increases your damage output by 75%. Instead of increasing the damage they raise by 75%. This is basically evolving from a support to mainly focusing on yourself and your overall damage on all people around you. Alright, with all these skills added up, you can see that Evolved Archfiend is an Abyssal tank. Now that you get a chance to get Fiend Leech, well, not a chance, you'll get 100% if Abyssal Rift in play and you use Fiend Mark. Same with the stun. If you have Abyssal Rift in play and you use No Gas Rage, you will get the stun for 2 seconds just to help you out with more defensive abilities. Now with the haste and dodge to help out Archfiend's crazy mana and cooldown problems, and also with the rogue base to help it keep his mana up more than usual with that crappy warrior base on the class, it didn't go well. It didn't go well at all. I'll tell you that right now. The rogue base will help it have more dodge, get a little bit more faster haste for its tricky cooldowns, and the dodge will help it gain HP with the heal over time and with the dodging of Abyssal Flight. And now you have Abyssal Rift to do more damage to keep the originality of the Archfiend. Instead of raising the damage raising the damage they take, you raise your damage output by the same amount. And then you raise the damage that you take by the same amount as Abyssal Contract. Alright guys, as you see the both skill stats side by side, my Fusion Hybrid and my Simple Hybrid. The Fusion Hybrid I created with Manslayer and Arctic Slayer, if you see my special thanks video for 100 subscribers. Now as you see side by side, I tell you exactly why the Simple Hybrid is perfect for this class. Evolved Archfiend is focused on putting out damage regardless of how much it has to put out. It will constantly put it out. Other than my Fusion Hybrid stats, he wants to mainly keep you alive with Dexterity and the Wisdom stat by increasing your evasion chance, hit chance, and crit chance. Hybrid has your lower crit chance and hit chance, but increases your overall power with the equivalent strength and intellect stat, and your Dexterity and endurance is a little bit higher than your Fusion Hybrid enhancement. Your Dexterity is a little bit lower. This class has a rogue base, yes, but the Fusion Hybrid is not going to be perfect for it because this class is mainly focusing on its damage output. Alright guys, that basically sums it up for the day. As you see, Halabala, or Fahalabala, however you say his name, I always get it wrong, and Matt here changed it to the old school Yogar over here. And that's basically sums it up for the day. Now, like all my class designs, I say this a million times and I say it a million times more. Let me know what you think about the class. Share it with your friends and tell me if it's legit for Adventure Quest words or not. If I didn't explain something enough for you, just let me know. I'll be happy to explain it for you, or if I need to do something differently, or if you don't like something about the class, just let me know in the comments or Twitter or Facebook. I will reply. Alright, this basically sums it up for the day. Next up, I still have to do Archfiend PvP and a Blood Rut, and then after that, maybe I do an Archfiend PvP after the Friday release comes in when I do the walkthrough for you guys. You know I got y'all. Alright, I'm Sync. Catch you guys later. See ya.
I am my father's son, cause he's a phantom, a mystery, and that leaves me nothing. Many times if you wanted to die, it's too late for me. All you have to do is get rid of me. You can't